Hey, welcome back to Headlines. I am Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. First, 4 FEMA employees are set to be fired over the $50 million payment for luxury hotels for New York City migrants. I actually talked about that yesterday. So, only 4 people knew about the $59 million being sent to New York City. That makes sense. This is the same government where it takes 10 signatures to get a new pen, but to send $60 million? Just grab 4 interns and a Post-it note. Then the FBI is under suspicion for leaking information about upcoming ICE raids. We have a clip from Tom Homan on that. Meanwhile, Disney is scaling back its DEI programs after pressure from investors. They may be cutting back on DEI programs, but don't worry, Disney Plus still has plenty of content like She-Hulk. I've never seen She-Hulk. It sounds so dumb. Okay, and finally, DOGE just pulled funding for an Anthony Fauci museum exhibit. It's rumored that they were going to have an interactive exhibit where you can play Dr. Fauci. Every button you press destroys a small business while Pfizer's stock price doubles. Okay, let's dive in. FEMA, making sure illegal migrants have better hotel rooms than you do. Yesterday, the news broke that FEMA sent $59 million to New York City to house illegal migrants in hotels. And today, it's being reported that 4 FEMA employees are being fired for bypassing leadership to send out the $59 million payment. Normally, to mismanage that amount of taxpayer money, you have to be a member of Congress. These workers showed such talent for wasting money, the state of California offered them management positions. So 4 people at FEMA are getting fired for sending out this $59 million. Only 4 people at FEMA knew about it? That's adorable. Next, they're going to tell us that the Clinton Foundation is just a charity. Border Czar Tom Homan confirmed that the FBI might be the source of the leak on the upcoming ICE raids in California.
Well, look, we think it's coming from inside, and we know the first leak of Aurora is under current investigation. We think we identified that person under investigation right now. The California leak, Secretary Noem, she's correct. Some of the information we're receiving tends to lead toward the FBI.
The FBI leaking ICE raids is like your fire department setting your house on fire. We've officially reached the point where ICE has to treat the FBI like a meth head cousin, except they have guns and badges. So the FBI is leaking classified immigration raids. But don't worry, they'll keep a close eye on those dangerous Catholic rosary groups. Disney is scaling back its DEI programs, or so they say. Disney is reportedly dropping its Reimagine Tomorrow program due to pressure from investors, a program that featured Disney's DEI commitments and actions. Disney may be cutting its Reimagine Tomorrow program, but they can never undo the damage that was done to everyone who watched the Marvels. Back in 2022, the Reimagine Tomorrow Summit generated controversy when a leaked video showed top employees discussing Disney's push to include more LGBTQ+ content. I guess they decided with movies they may not be able to make a good Star Wars, but they could make a gay Star Wars. I don't know about you guys, but I had a hard time believing Disney was actually dropping its DEI initiatives. So I did a little digging into that report, and guess what? It still has the DEI section listing out all of its fabulous objectives. So Disney may be making some cuts to DEI, but don't worry, they're still committed to diversity. Like diverse ways to make sure you pay $15 for a churro. Did you know that we were going to pay for an Anthony Fauci museum exhibit? DOGE canceled more than $180 million in contracts over 48 hours, including a nearly $170,000 contract for an Anthony Fauci museum exhibit at the NIH Museum, which was set to open this summer. If you wanted to visit the Fauci exhibit, you had to stand 6 feet apart and enter one at a time, unless you were part of a BLM protest. The new plan is to dedicate one of the bathroom stalls to Fauci, the one that doesn't flush. You know the one I'm talking about. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.